I think it's a perfect segue because we've spent a lot of time talking about AI and social media here, and it's, I think a perfect segue given that you present essentially it could refer to it as the old school approach of building the relationship and meeting with the clients, but I don't think it's as much old school as it is just how it should be. But blending that with the use of AI. So definitely what is your, how do you use it? Where do you see additional upside to it? And how did you start to kind of engage with it in your business?
Yeah. And I'm still a new adopter to it. So I'm still not like an expert by any stretch, but I think, my wife would argue she has like a personal relationship with ChatGPT. She that's everything for her, whether it's, our daughter's sick and she's like, okay, well, this rash is this, what could that be? Right. So she's more involved in that at that level. Now for me, I'm using it, like I said, to develop content for some of our social media in partnership with our marketing program manager. I'm getting to understand that. I've helped it with my business planning for 2026. What are some things that I should have in my business planning? How do we, make our first-time buyer content stand out more? ChatGPT has done that. I haven't really implemented as much from a systems perspective, but I think that can be something where it's an area of opportunity for us. We're just trying to continue to figure out how to get better. And I think AI is going to be a big part of how we do that. We are beta testing some connections to our clients with through Total Expert. We're part of a beta team to make outbound calls to our database using AI, which is a new adventure for me. I got to get a little comfortable with that, but I think we want to fine tune that so we can just be better connected with our clients. I think AI can help us facilitate that as well too.
So I think that's I get AI calls, and I get AI calls where it's clear they're attempting to get me to believe it's a real person, and then you get just the subtle pause or the thing where you can tell, oh, that's AI. And I think that builds, in my opinion, that's actually counterproductive because it builds a distrust. And I think people that think that, oh, that's not a good route for the consumer, I think it adds a ton of value. I just think you need to be authentic and open about the fact that you're using the AI as a value add for the reason to lead to the conversation with the real human that you want to talk to, in your case, you. And I think if you are authentic and honest about the fact of the purpose of AI, then I think it builds trust and serves its purpose. But I think it'll be interesting to see how it gets used where people are trying to make you believe that you're talking to a person.
That scares me. And I would rather, and I've gotten the calls, and I would rather it say right up front, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm a AI tool, from Jason, and I'm reaching out to start this process or whatever. I think that would build more trust than some other slick way to get you to think it's someone.
Yeah. And that's our intention is to just have another touch point for our clients, not to impersonate me. Because at the end of the day, I think, I feel like I provide that value to our clients, and our clients choose to work with us, hopefully because of me and our differentiation and value added. So it's just, for us, it's a touch point because, when you're trying to look at how do you continue to help more communities and scale the business, you have to, consider all options,
Absolutely.